Darth Vader's life felt like a never-ending battle, from hunting Jedi to crushing rebels and enforcing the Emperor's will. But when he was alone, away from the battlefield, what did Vader do in his free time? As this was a side of Vader we never got to see. One thing that actually brought Vader joy was visiting the multiple palaces he had across the galaxy. We've seen his Mustafar castle in Rogue One and the Kenobi series, and it's pretty cool if I say so myself. Vader also had a second castle called Bass Castle, located on the planet of Vajun. When Vader had free time, he would visit this castle as it had a droid workshop. He would spend time fixing up his personal TIE fighter. Vader would work on various upgrades for his ship as he was a gifted mechanic. This was a part of Anakin that never left Vader, as throughout his life he always enjoyed fixing things. Vader also had a training room where he would go up against combat droids, practicing his lightsaber fighting style. When he first became Vader, he had to relearn how to fight because of his suit, as his suit limited his mobility, forcing him to become a completely different fighter than he was when he was Anakin. Another thing Vader did in his free time was go in his meditation chamber. Vader's suit was a life support system. Sidious designed Vader's suit to constantly bring him pain, as he wanted this suit to fuel Vader in the dark side. In his meditation chamber, Vader could remove his helmet and be able to eat different proteins that he wouldn't normally be able to eat, being able to taste his food to an extent. For his first few years in his new life, Vader would mourn the death of his wife, and he hated himself for his failure to save her, believing he was the cause of her death. His time alone would make his mind spiral, putting him into a depression. While Vader was cold and full of hate, the person he hated the most was himself. Because of this, there were many times he actually hated using his meditation chamber. Vader would also spend a lot of time in his bacta tank. Originally, Vader tried to heal himself in his bacta tank, but his wounds were far too severe for him to be healed by it. Vader would use his bacta tank as a place to escape from the constant pain of his suit, as we saw him use his bacta tank in both the Kenobi series and Rogue One. Even in his downtime, Vader was still obsessed with his former master Obi-Wan Kenobi. When he wasn't hunting other Jedi, Vader made it his mission to find Obi-Wan. This was a personal matter to Vader, and he wanted nothing more than to kill his former master himself. Vader would go to the furthest reaches of the galaxy searching for Kenobi, but was never able to find out where Obi-Wan was hiding. After the Kenobi series, Vader felt like he blew his opportunity to get rid of Obi-Wan once and for all. While Sidious wanted Vader to drop his obsession with Kenobi, saying it was Anakin who wanted revenge, Vader would eventually drop his obsession with Obi-Wan, as Sidious reminded Vader that he serves him now and not Kenobi. While Vader's life was an everyday battle, even in his free time, he would try to keep himself busy with tasks to avoid thinking about his past and his wife, trying to keep himself from remembering how he lost everything in his pursuit of power, where he'll have to live with that for the rest of his life. He still found joy in fixing and upgrading his TIE fighter, as well as all the castles he owned. Other than that, Vader was in a constant battle against his mind. But these were the things Vader did in his free time and how he tried to relax. But let me know your thoughts on what Vader did in his free time, as he lived a pretty depressing life. If you enjoyed this breakdown, consider leaving a like as it helps out the channel, and subscribe if you want to see more Star Wars videos like this. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.